Hello students, today we are continuing learning on linear search program, but today's searching will be on string type data. So last class we learned about how exactly we learn or we search integer type data. For example, last class we worked on integer ID and corresponding student name we stored, and we tried to search student ID. Based on that we displayed the search element. But today we are going to make a small change. Instead of searching integer type data, so here our search element will be of type string type. That's what the heading I have given here. String type search. Heading is here, string type we are searching. So as usual, boolean initial value is true. So here instead of this ID and name, so there is a small change in the question. What I do today, I'll take, see here is a question. Write a program to initialize an array with 5 country name and corresponding capital by taking another array. So we are going to store the corresponding country and capital in one more array. So we are going to search for a country name. If we found, we'll display the corresponding capital. So here capital name, display capital name along with the state country name along with the capital. Otherwise we'll display country name not found. So here I have taken one example here. Countries, 5 countries I have taken and the corresponding capital in one more array. So let me explain with an evaluation first, then I'll show you the execution of the program. So let me come back to this. See here 2 arrays will be both the arrays of type string now. So you can see here both are of type string. One is country and one more is corresponding capital. So the same program what we worked the last class, I am modifying that so that you can able to make out what changes for the previous one, a small change how exactly you are getting the string type searching. So here country name and corresponding capital. So initial value as usual linear search logic, flag value remains to be false here in the beginning. So I0, I less than 5, as usual you know that 5 number of elements are there. So here for string type data I cannot compare or I cannot apply is equal to sign here. So there is a small change. So if your arrays are something like this, so what is the array? First one country you have taken here. So it is a country array and the next one is the corresponding capital array here. So so this is how your array once you initialize. So this is a search element, then the next country India, then France. So there are only 4 elements. I mean to say 0 to 4, 5 elements are there in an array. Last example what we had taken, it was for 6 number of elements, but here only 5 elements I have taken today. So Russia, the corresponding country capitals are stored in another array. So here Moscow, okay, then Tokyo, Washington, New Delhi, the corresponding, the country name next to that corresponding capitals are stored here. So 5 number of element, there are 5 country and 5 number of capital here. So that is the reason we have taken here. So initially, so here previous one I am just modifying it. Now this is equal to is applied for numeric type data, but what we are doing today is a string type searching. So this is equal to operator, which is a relational operator which cannot be applied for strings. Strings has to be treated in a different way. So for comparing two strings, whether they are equal or not, we have to use there are many string accessor methods are available, but in that we are going to make use of the command equals. So how exactly it is, I am writing it now. So what we are checking is country of that I is equal to the search element. So we cannot write like this, this we cannot write, it will give you error message. So when I come to BlueJ, I will show you how exactly it gives you an error. So we cannot apply this. Observe the change here. Dot, the command is equals of search, and the first bracket, the bracket what I started, that bracket closed now, but there is one more bracket pending here if condition bracket has to be closed. That's all the change compared to the integer search to string search. So the command what we are supposed to use is equals of. This is the search command for comparing two strings. Then rest of the logic remains to be the same. So immediately you change the flag value to true and you make it as, and immediately you say break. Break will take the control outside of the loop, and here you are displaying the corresponding country name here. So what is that change has to be? Country name here, and the variable name is CNTRY, that is a variable or array name what I have taken in the question. Then here capital will make it as array name is CAP. That's all the change. For example, the search what we are searching is, assume that I am searching for Japan now. So the search element, suppose in case if I give the search element as, Japan, this one, in that case element by element, as usual I starts with the index number 0 and it goes on. First time Japan and Russia is compared, not matching, it will loop back I++. I will go to the next location which is 1 here. So here country of 1. So country of 1 Japan, which is matching with the search element, immediately it will set the flag value to true here. Flag value will be set with true. Then it comes, break will take the statement outside of the loop, and you will get the output as country name as here. You will get the output country name immediately. So when you say break, I will be pointing to 1. So here when you print country of 1, you will get Japan. Then the next output is capital. So you will get capital as capital of 1. So capital of 1 is Tokyo. So this is how you will get the output. The same program. So I took the previous one, for that I made a change so that you all can able to understand what is a small change we made to go with the string type search. So we'll come back to the BlueJ here. So program is ready. So this is a question. Initialize an array with 5 country. Now I make this as comment. Heading I have given here, linear search, searching string type data. Same linear search itself, instead of integer type what we are searching is string type. See here, same program. Now here I am using equals ignore case instead of equals ignore case. For example, I give India. Now here if you can see here, only I is in capital, the rest everything is in lowercase. Suppose if my search is, while giving the input here, if my input is, if I type India and everything in capital letter, though there is a country with India here, it says if I simply use the command equals, only if I use equals, it's a case sensitive, it will give you the country name not found. Why? Because here uppercase and lowercase are treated in a different way. That is the reason, instead of equals, if I give equals ignore case, then ignore the case and go ahead with matching, and both will be checked, and it says flag will be set to true and immediately display the country name and capital. So I'll show you how exactly this command is working. So let me make this as comment. I'll compile this. Since there is no much change compared to the previous integer type searching, so I just initialized. Only new command is you just have to concentrate on this. The rest everything, the whole logic remains to be the same. I'll compile. I execute the program now. So here I'll give it as India. See the output. This is the capital. So this is what the output you got. Now re-execute the program by giving a country name which is not there. So Australia, so which I have not stored in an array. So it will say country name not found. So you can go back and check your program also. Suppose if I do not give this, ignore case, if I do not give, if I give only equals, the same India only I'll try to give now. You all can check that. See here. I'll execute. I'll give now. Now what I typed is in capital letter. What I have stored here, it is in an array, it is in a lowercase. Though it is present, it say country name not found. Why? Because the data how I have stored is in a lowercase. That is the reason. If you give only equals, this is how it works. Instead of that, if you give equals ignore case, then it ignores the case and go ahead with the matching. So that's all the change with the or difference between equals command and equals ignore case. So equals or equals ignore case is a command to compare two string type data. That sign what you use as a double is equal to, it can be applied only for a primitive type data, not for strings. For strings you have to go with the built-in accessor method. There are many available, but time being we are, since for this particular example we require this. So as we come across with the program, we will be learning many of string accessor method. So today you are learning along with the program two command. One is equals and equals ignore case. So let me take one simple example and I'll give you with an example how exactly the command is working. So for that, to make you to understand still more in a better way how exactly equals or equals ignore case command is working, let me take one example program. Very simple one I'll write here so that you all can able to understand how that command is working. So example 1. I'll make method as static as usual, no need of an object. So let me take one string type data S1 which is equal to hello. Then I'll take one more data, because to compare two strings are equal or not, I'll make one more in a capital letter. Boolean result. The equals command will give you the output in terms of Boolean. So S1 dot, you are all familiar with using the math function, is it not? You write math dot square root, math dot minimum, similar to that. This is S1 is the first string. We are comparing that with the second string. So I'll apply command now equals. Before I give the command equals ignore case, let me explain how that equals command is working. I'll give equals of S2. Now we print the result, system dot out dot println. So I'll display result now. Let us see what is the output we are getting. If you compare here, both hello and here also hello, though it is same, since Java, that is the command is case sensitive here, it will say the output as false. So let us check. So let us see the output of this. See, it's giving you false now. Instead of that, if you give, suppose if I give both the data as hello itself, that is in a capital letter only, now I get the output as true, because both are in the same case. See here, it is giving true. Now see, when we ask for this example, when we are taking search as an argument, there is a chance user might give in capital letter or in lowercase. So in that case, how do we ignore the case? We cannot impose or we cannot tell them you type in this case only. there is a chance they may type it in lowercase or in uppercase. So what we do, we ignore the case and go ahead with matching. Let us understand that command now. So instead of this equals, now I'll give equals ignore, I capital, ignore case. This is a Java conventional rule. Other day I told you also, whenever a method is having more than one word, then subsequent word, first letter will be in a capital letter, you all can see. See, there are 3 letter word here, there are 3 letters, equals, ignore, case. So first complete word will be in a lowercase, then subsequent word, first letter, I is in capital, then one more word, case, C is in capital. You all can able to make out. So here now I change the input, hello. Now both are in a different case. Now let us see what is the output we get. So as I said, it ignores the case and go ahead with the matching. So for both the output you will get it as true. So let me compile. Let us check what is the output we are getting. Yes, you all understood now. So it ignores the case and go ahead with the matching. So for our practical execution, so the chance what we are taking is, we are taking the argument from the user. So I have just given the command as equals ignore case. Only this command there is a change, the rest everything remains to be the same. Whatever you practiced in the last linear class, that is linear search programs, it's the same thing. Only this is a new command what you are learning. So let us take one more example. Now this program I am taking search as an argument and I initialized 2 array. Now what I do, I take one more example where this interesting program. So here write a program to read any 5-person name along with a contact number, then so what we do, so all of you know your telephone directory, how exactly you search for a name and you know the name of the person but you don't know the, or you might have forgot the contact number. So in that case you give a name, which name, or for the person to whom you are searching for the contact number, then if found it will display name along with the contact number, otherwise it displays name not found in the list. So for this program, write a program to read. So I change the question, instead of initializing I have changed the question for reading from the user. So here, so I have taken 2 array, one for name and one for contact number. Then what type of data we are searching for? Name is what type? String type. So when you are searching for a name, even your search element has to be of type string now. So to input name to search, so this is a variable I have taken to input the name to search. As usual, there is a boolean flag value for linear search, scanner class for the keyboard input. Now we are asking the user to enter 5-person name and corresponding contact number. So as you all know, this first for loop is for exclusively for reading input, that is name and contact number. For how many person? For 5-person. So once you read the entire 5-person name and contact number, you will ask the user in that list which name you are searching for. So this is your search input now. So once you take the search input, you take one more for loop. This entire loop is for linear search. So everything remains same, only this is a new command what you have learned today. So since you are applying a string type searching, the command what I am using is equals. Remember student, we cannot apply, see now, okay, let me compile first, there is no error now. If you write the command, instead of this, if you write the command double is equal to like this, like how you do for your ID, so student ID, employee ID, if you do like that, here it doesn't give any error, but you will not be getting such exact search element on the screen. You will not get exact element on the screen. So logic wise the program will go wrong. So let us see how this program is working with this sign. Instead of equals ignore case, with the double is equal to. As I told you, this command will give you a wrong output. See now, I will give any enter 5%, some number I will type, some junk, but still just to verify. You can give practically, you give a exact name and then the contact number. So fifth name I have to type now. So now it is asking me name to search. So I will give the name as KK. See, though there is a name KK56 is the contact number, it is saying name not found. As I told you, the command here what I am using is double is equal to sign, which can be used only for numeric type data. But what we are searching is a name which is of type string type. So here I have to use equals ignore case. Now we will execute the program and we will see how exactly we are getting. Now just to create interest, now I will give exact some student name only I will type now. So let me start with okay, some number. Then one more student, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digit number. I have taken contact number as a string type data. You can go with long also because it's a big number, 10 digit number. Then I will take one more student name, means a person name here, contact number. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digit number. Then one more name I will take as Navneet. Then 8, 9, 10. Then one more name because 5 data we have to enter. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some number I have typed. So there are 5 person name and corresponding contact number. It is asking name to search. Let me give name as Dharam. So see, check now. Person name is Dharam and the contact number is it displaying. So this is how it is working if you apply the command equals. So you cannot go with double is equal to sign. This is the only change compared to the numeric type to the string type. So I have given you 2 programs today, one for initializing array, one more is for reading. The same thing along with this I am giving you, along with this video you will be getting one PDF file also. So where I have given you last class, I have given you some practice program as a homework question I had given you. So there is a solution of those homework questions in this PDF file. So solutions are given with the input output. Second program and with that also input output I have given. Along with that, today what we learn string type searching. So that program what I gave you demo. So for that also I have given you a program here. Before that I have given you notes how exactly 2 strings can be compared by using the command equals. There is a notes here. Please take a printout of this. Then along with that, today program like initializing country name and capital, and one more is student like a person name and contact number, and searching for the person name and displaying contact number, that program. So that also I have given the program here. Please take a printout, those who have a printer at home. Otherwise save this file for your future reference. Then along with that there are some 2 programs I have given you here as a homework on searching string type data. So for the first question you can refer the practice 1, means today's first example what I gave you demo. For the second question, the second program, that person name and contact number, that program you can refer to write the second one. So practice this. So I feel you are finding interesting with this variety program. Please practice this program and come for the next class. Thank you.